everybody, and welcome to Dungeons and Drams. We are back after a week hiatus, and some of us look a little different. Hi, Ed.
Knobolas, did you get a haircut? Is that what? That's what happened, right?
It looks good.
Okay, honestly though, I can't wear that.
Man,
I can't wear that thing for even one more second.
You already look sweaty. It's only been like a few minutes.
Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
So welcome everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining us here tonight. So Jason, I have to ask, what after watching the recap, what was your reaction to the last episode?
Yeah, that was. Well, I mean, I actually really liked kind of the I guess kind of the yin and yang of like going from the old stone cavern to like this metal, almost futuristic, made of tin type cavern that you guys ended up finding. Then going in. Well, first before that, you had to unlock the gems after you saved my ass. I appreciate it. And then going into it, and then kind of going through, I couldn't watch all like each and every detail, but I kind of, when I was caught the recap and I watched kind of the last like half of it, and then I forgot what was the gnome's name that you guys found?
Low Pip.
Yep.
Yeah, Lil Pip. Like, and he kind of like gives you the rundown and everything, and he's like, yeah, go stand over there, and then you stand there, and now we're freaking lizards. I'm like, wait. I had to I was listening, and then I had to rewind. I'm like, wait, are we lizards now? And it
Absolutely.
wasn't I thought. First of all, I was like, oh shit, we're dragonborn now. I'm like, oh, that's not cool. No, it wasn't that cool. We're lizard folk. So
yeah. I feel like
I did do my due diligence of Dungeons and Dragons, and I looked up lizard folk and some of their attributes and stuff like that. So
nice.
I did a little research. So it's not all bad in Lizard World.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the fun. I certainly was. I was excited to get your take on that. Just knowing that I really wanted everybody to be there for that one, and I'm not a big deal, but I was just like, well, now this is kind of nice because it's like a delayed reaction. I get to find out when he actually watched it to be like, what the hell?
Well, yeah, that's basically what happened. I literally was like, I was literally doing something listening. I'm like, wait, what? Turn around.
We're lizards now? All right.
I'm like, we're all lizards. What's happening?
We had no choice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You didn't have a choice. You guys took it like real D&D characters, and now I can't wait to be the dark lizard with you.
Yes, and I gotta say, I don't know, these colors for all of us having different lizard folk colors. Oh, they're perfect.
They're awesome. The audience can't see them yet, but they'll see them very soon.
Okay. I'm so excited.
Actually, you know what? They would have seen it on the banner for the pending live stream.
Yeah, it's in the thumbnail.
Yep. Cool. So I'm gonna take one quick second here. I was doing this at the end of the episodes, but I'm gonna start doing it at the beginning just because I think they're that awesome. I just want to say thanks to everybody who is a patron of this channel: Mike Cullerton, James, EJ, Tony Two Toes, Steve A, and Adriana. So I have to be very careful about what I put in the Patreon so she doesn't see.
That's what her plan all along.
I
thought we couldn't join Patreon just for that reason.
No, I think you can't join Patreon because of the money laundering. I think that's what's actually happening.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. So everybody in the chat, let us know what you're drinking tonight, and for all of you guys, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I decided to do something different since we're all different beings now. So I went with actually mezcal because I'm like, what is earthy?
Ooh.
Like, what would a lizard drink? And I feel like mezcal is pretty good. So this is Del Maguey Minero. So it's one of my favorites. Actually, I'm a big fan of it. So
cool.
That's so funny that you decided to go different because same thing except not tequila. I went the Puerto Rican route.
Okay.
We have tons of lizards in Puerto Rico, so I'm having rum. I started out with a donku that my dad had given me forever ago. And I'm going to end out with Foursquare, but for now I'm going to have some of this. I haven't really had much, but it's one of those starter runs.
Cool.
Oh, damn, nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's awesome. I was thinking, all right, what do lizards eat? Small mammals, bugs, but also fruit. And I don't want to drink the other two, but I will drink a little bit of some cider. So we got a Peach County apple peach hard cider from Cider Boys.
There you go.
Sure. Why
You
not?
could have had tequila and had the worm that's at the bottom of the bottle.
That would work.
I have one of those around here someplace.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Jason, what are you up to?
Well, I read that lizardfolk can live longer than 60 years. So I was trying to find, okay, well, what's something I have with a high age? Tis the season. It's getting a little bit colder out, especially right here in Ohio, and this 25-year Scotch malt Whiskey Society bottle sounded kind of nice. This is it's a Highland ex bourbon and ex Sauterne, and it's fucking delicious.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Yep.
Boy, you guys all gave this more thought than I did. I was just looking at
yeah. I didn't even wear green.
Yeah, Bill's like, I just drinking Fireball and Bud Light.
It's funny. I was looking. I was like, what bullshit can I make up? And I'm like, oh, well, there's a little turtle made out of hops on my can. That's kind of like a lizard because it's an amphibian. Actually, they're not amphibians, but they, right? Turtles are lizards. No, reptiles. Reptiles. I always put those two are the exact same thing in my head. Yeah. Today we find out Bill doesn't understand animals. So.
We're not zoologists.
Yeah,
well, that's why all your enemies are plants.
Right.
Way better at
that. Makes sense.
It's so funny. I was making a map earlier today, and I put some moss on the ground, and I was just like, man, I can't even have moss here. They're just gonna assume it's gonna kill them.
You're gonna say that so far away from you.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, because of you, I can never go into the flower area of like Lowe's or Home Depot ever.
Right. Just walk by it, just like shudder.
I just walked by it. I got to tell my girlfriend Kim, I'm like, I'm not going there. So if you want to go look at plants, go for it. But one of those in there is gonna kill me, or at least try it.
Well, I look forward to.
I was just picturing Bill waiting in the Home Depot flower mart in a ghillie suit, just ready to jump.
He's like cheering.
Here, Jason.
Yeah. Of course, he's got to pick like a huge tree because Bill is like 6'8".
Yeah, right. That's true. just stand there
I'm
like
also
this.
kind of imagining it's got like whips at the end that are like vines, and he's just snapping out at you, kind of thing. Full on.
Yeah. Then he's like, I got your leg.
You're ensnared.
You've been ensnared. You actually can't talk right now, Alessio.
Let's see. So, Jason, just one last thing whiskey related. So, I saw that you and Clifton's Jack Daniels came out very recently. Did you sell out of those completely already? I believe you did, right?
Yeah, it sold out in
like immediately, right?
An hour.
Yeah. Okay.
Over an hour,
Yeah. Awesome. Congrats, guys.
Yeah,
nice job.
Yeah. Both of the picks turned out amazing, and it's pretty funny. The barrel that I cried and bitched about seems to be a favorite now. So we'll see. I just think it's a little extra time in the barrel did it a body good. But both picks are amazing. The Jackman, which is which was Clippy's favorite, along with most of the other group. They were saying it's one of the most. A lot of people giving some great comments. One of the most unique Jack Daniel's single barrels they've ever had, and they love it. So
nice.
I mean, so nutty. Like as someone that's a fan of like super nutty like bourbons, like it's right up my alley.
I've never had such a peanut butter and jelly Jack Daniel's barrel. It's crazy. So, the whole pick team absolutely crushed it. So that's like the best part about doing these picks when we get everyone involved. So
yeah, well, congrats, guys, and just it's interesting. I've been seeing it on Instagram or everywhere else. It seems like a lot of people bought both of them. Which I think is just really cool. Like that's not a small feat.
We encourage people to buy one to spread the love in the group, but I gotta have both stickers. It's all about the stickers.
Well, and they were both very different picks too. Like that's what I liked. I liked both of them, and even combining them, like just going back and forth, was just such a great experience. That's why I was one of those that got both.
Have you blended them yet?
I haven't done a blend. I've just done a little back and forth, but I need to do a blend.
I haven't blended yet either. I was just wondering if you did. Let me just see how it is. Yeah, it's really good.
Neat. Cool. All right, well, why don't we get into the game here? We've got actually a decent amount of people in the chat, which is nice, and I appreciate you guys chiming in, letting us know what you're drinking. As you cruise through your drinks tonight, let us know, because it's always just fun to see the chat kind of scroll by. Not that you guys should be watching the chat, because that's bad. But
Never.
All right, so it's been a little while. So when we last saw our heroes, they were exploring the Temple of Alcarn. They had found a long-dead gnome by the name of Lapip Longboot, who had been fending off the invading forces of the Lizardfolk by himself while working on several new gadgets. One, a javelin that can turn into a lightning bolt when thrown. Another, a bracer that holds regenerating daggers. Daffy also found an interesting headband that Lapip was wearing, but its use has not yet been discovered. While exploring further, they entered a room with a large pedestal, which, when the groups all stood upon it, showed them a view of a ziggurat through the jungle, and transformed them all into lizardfolk. So Knobolas, a purple lizard with large pecs. Daffy, a lizard with the skin the color of emeralds. Alessio's skin turned a dark mottled gray. Agnomeio's form is seafoam green with a black fan sprouting from his head that resembles a hat. And Talin's new form was tall and blue. Finally, Booker became a very awkward crocodile. As they entered the antechamber on their way out, they saw the same giant crocodile that had met them earlier, and it was snacking on 2 dead lizard men. Sneaking around the crocodile, they emerged from the entrance of the temple and saw more than a dozen lizard men waiting for them outside. Elric and Walter's heads were impaled with spikes, and their bodies were cut up and placed in 2 large burlap bags. Our heroes were mistaken for the now half-digested invading lizard party and welcomed back as victors over their perceived interlopers. While leaving, the group met a strange hyena-looking creature called a gnoll. Knobolas spoke to the defense of the gnoll and was given charge of it. The temple seemingly defended, the lizard folk headed back into the jungle towards their home.
I will say, hearing that Elric and the other guy were impaled and their bodies were separated, that gave me a little bit of wait, what? As well. So
yeah, not cool lizards.
Oh well, not cool lizards. Sorry,
not
guys.
Cool. So right now, the lizard folk are kind of heading back into the jungle, and I mean they certainly are expecting you guys to be joining them. So as you all move into the jungle, one of the lizards looks at you guys as you're kind of gathered around. You've got the hyena next to you, or the gnoll next to you. You're all gathered there, and he says, "Brothers, come. We need to get back to the nest. This gnoll has given us information about an impending attack on our home. We must get back to defend the tribe." Now, Talon, something about that last statement triggered something in your memory. I'd like you to roll a quick nature check for me, or history. Your decision, or your call.
Let's see which one's better.
This is
to
go with
history.
Think about some of the investigation that you've done just about this area and trying to recall it.
Roll 19.
All right, so 19. So he called you all brothers, and you know that lizard folk of this area are called the Mist Scales. And of that tribe, only the men and the males go out hunting. So you could draw a conclusion that both you and Daffy appear to be male. Just something that may or may not come in handy. Or be good to know. But, okay, so you walk away from the temple and through the jungle for about 10 minutes. You start hearing snorting, and you feel the presence of something really large just in front of you through the jungle. The rest of the lizard folk walk through the jungle brazenly, seemingly not afraid. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to do that too.
Yeah, follow along.
Just like they did, because I'm a lizard man. Sure am.
I like how he just has a completely new voice now.
Yeah. He's a lizard.
My brother and rapier. No, it is actually me, Agnomeio, aka Zorro. You could not tell because you see, I changed my voice.
Zorro? Who's Zorro?
Zorro. I'm sorry. I don't know that other guy.
Wow, you were so convincing. All of a sudden, I sound like Dracula.
I'm liking this trend. All right, so you push through the underbrush and you see multiple massive scaled reptiles standing on 4 stout legs. A crown of bone crests their heads, tipped with spikes, and from their forehead and nose, curved horns emerge. Their keen gaze eyes the landscape, and they start just kind of feeding on the ground, looking around for predators and just generally being lazy. You notice these creatures are triceratops, and they seem to be here as mounts for the lizard folk. One of the lizard folk looks back at you and he says, "Everyone, get on your triceratops and let's move." Multiple of the lizard folk run up the tails of their triceratops and sit behind the heads. They seem to be able to hold multiple riders, but you'll definitely need at least 2 of these beasts to carry your full party. Just one point of note, Knobolas, the Knoll, who is with you, has introduced itself as Mikshweta, and it is staying with you. So unless you do otherwise, it will basically follow you.
Oh,
I like that.
Yes.
Wait a second. The Knoll's name is Mikshweta?
Yes.
Okay.
It comes from a long line of Mikshwetas from the coastal islands, the Mikshweta lands.
He's got an ID and everything, says Mikshweta.
When it's cold outside, I like to wear my Mikshweta.
So there's 2 triceratops that appear to not be being taken, and it's up to you guys how or if you would like to ride them.
Oh boy. Who's
Well, I
think we split up by size.
Oh no, I was thinking who's good at animal handling.
Animal handling, yeah, I was thinking the same.
Oh, I've got that.
I got a +2. It's not great.
I
I have a
think
+4.
I got a +3.
I am also
I have
+3.
I have a 0, so I'm literally following one of you twos.
All right.
Oh.
A lizard man would go on this one with you two other lizards.
I don't know who you're
No
pointing
idea
at.
who you're pointing at.
I'm pointing at the who am I pointing at? I don't actually know. I'm pointing at Alessio and I guess Knobolas. You can come on mine. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
But we have to. But we can't hesitate because we have to make it look like we've been here before. So we just gotta follow what they do, run up their tail, jump behind their head, and hang on for dear life.
Here we go.
All right. So who's going to be in the front? Let's start here.
The animal handlers.
I was +2.
I'm +3.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Okay.
I got my
Alright.
sweater on my back anyways.
So Agnomeio, why don't you go ahead and make an animal handling check for me?
You got it.
And Daffy, are you going to be, because you said that you had a, higher proficiency?
+4.
Are you planning on being the rider of the second?
Yeah, she should definitely be the leader on the other one.
Talon has a +4.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
there you go.
Booker.
So maybe those two should lead.
I know.
I know. Wait, yeah, we have a +2 to +4. Like, yeah, I'll get off. Like,
Yeah, no, Talon, you take the lead on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'll take the
All
lead.
right, tell me what you guys
I'm
are
already
doing.
on.
All right, so
I'll get on with
Talon,
Molly. I'm
going to shimmy off. I'll run over to Molly. Or yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah,
Molly?
Molly, sorry. Sorry.
All
All right.
right.
So who's
Agnomeio.
I'm very
Knobolas, ride
confused.
with Molly. I'll jump on with Talon, and we go.
There we go.
All right, so tell me if I have
Yeah,
this right. On the first Triceratops, we have Agnomeio in the front, or no?
No, I'm in the
No.
Talon is?
Daffy in the front.
Oh, Daffy's on the
Yeah.
front. All right.
Oh.
So we have Daffy, Agnomeio, Alessio on one Triceratop, correct?
Sure.
No, Daffy, Knobolas, Agnomeio.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
It matters
I'm
quite a
not
bit.
arguing.
Daffy, Agnomeio, and Knobolas.
All right.
And I'm gonna jump on with
Talon.
Talon and Booker. We can't forget Booker.
Okay. So Triceratops number 1 is Daffy, Agnomeio, Knobolas, Mikshweta. Triceratops number 2 is Talin, with Booker laying across her lap. Daffy and Alessio. All right. So Talin and Daffy are both. Am I wrong?
She's on both.
Daffy on both Triceratops, or am I crazy?
I'm on both.
No.
One leg on each.
You're like leaning across. You're like, yeah.
Hold on. Oh, you're right. She is. How do I have this so wrong? We only have like
Okay.
6. All right.
I'll break it down.
Thank you.
Daffy,
Uh-huh.
Agnomeio, and Knobolas are
With
with
Mikshweta.
Mikshweta on
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
And then Talon Alessio, and Booker are on the other.
Okay. Thank you. I don't know how to have that so wrong. I kind of liked the idea of you being on both of them. Like one
I
foot
do
on
too.
each and like
Yeah. It's kind of a boss move, but
all right.
Badass.
For anybody listening, this is exactly how every plan in D&D goes, by the way. So get used to it. All right. So, Daffy, I need you to make an animal handling check, please.
you got it.
And then Talin will address yours in a moment.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
No
21.
problem. So both of you actually have no problem. You both run up the tail of the Triceratops. You get on behind its frill, and you keep it steady as the other folks get on. No problem at all. Good job. All right. So all of this deciding who's going on where allowed the other groups to kind of start going, but you're certainly able to maneuver yourself into the group. Would you like to try to go near the front of the pack, the middle of the pack, or near the back of the pack? There's
vote
5
middle.
Triceratops total.
Middle. I like middle as well.
Yeah, middle of the pack.
Blend in.
Middle of the pack. All right. Cool. So you start driving these Triceratops through the jungle, and things are going okay. However, actually, let me ask this question. So Daffy or Talin, which one of you is in front of the other?
Daffy's in front.
Daffy's in front. Daffy, can you roll a d4 for me, please?
Let Daffy take the
Sure.
hits.
She rolled higher to begin with, so I figured maybe she should.
That's fine.
It's Daffy.
All right.
4.
So with a 4, so the sky, you are in a jungle and it's totally normal, but right now it chooses to downpour, and the rainforest is earning its name. The tracks in front of you are starting to get extremely muddy and extremely slippery. However, these Triceratops are quite large, so they have a pretty good chance of not slipping. So I'd like you to make one more animal handling check for me, and let's see how they do. And
Each of us?
Talin, I would like you to make a perception check for me, please. All right. So Daffy, your Triceratops gets a little stuck in the mud, and you're really having to kind of push hard to get it to move. You're starting to lose the 2 Triceratops that are in front of you with a 6. So I'd like you to make one more animal handling check to see if you can kind of recover from this. And Talin, with that 15, we'll address that in just a moment.
Daffy, lean back. 8.
Is 15 gonna help me?
15 is definitely going to help you. So you're able to get the Triceratops kind of back on track. You kind of go around, you have him walk on a couple of tree branches, and he's able to regain his footing. So Talin, you are looking around. These things don't move super fast, so you have some time to kind of glance around and look at the jungle, and you notice something that seems to be either moving or maybe just the wind. You're not quite sure. But for the moment, you're not sure enough that you see much, but you're on a little bit of a high alert. So we're gonna go for a little bit longer. Daffy, could you roll another d4 for me, please?
Mm-hmm. That's a 3.
That's a 3. Okay. So with a 3, so the rain is actually letting up a little bit, and things are getting a little easier. However, the 2 Triceratops... Oh, did we lose Daffy?
Yes.
I think we lost Daffy. I'll give her just a minute to pop back in. 50% that. Oh, no, she's totally gone. She'll be back. I don't want to go too much.
That's what she gets for trying to drive both of the Triceratops.
I know, she's driving a Triceratops.
She fell off.
I'm
Takes her a while to climb back up.
Everybody else
Old
on.
Truro straight rye whiskey
There you go.
in honor of the malted rye lizard from Southern California.
Wonderful. Hey, Daffy, welcome back.
I got booted
By the
out.
way-
That's what happened.
I didn't touch you. So, are you back in Foundry, or do you need to refresh?
No, I'm in Foundry. I'm
Okay.
on. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
No problem. Okay. All right. So anyway, with your 3, so the rain starts to let up, and you're able to kind of get the Triceratops moving. No problem. You're keeping back pace with the Triceratops that are in front of you, and everything seems to be going okay. Talin, make one more perception check for me, please.
Come on. 12.
So you've been keeping a really good eye out. You were pretty sure that you saw something last time, but whatever it was, either it's gone or you're not able to see it. So things are going pretty well. The Triceratops train is moving pretty good, and it's starting to get dark in the jungle. As you could imagine, it gets dark pretty early, and the lizard folk ahead of you are starting to talk of making camp. So we are going to move over to the jungle camp.
Hey guys, be careful out there. I hear in the jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
I heard they have fun in games.
I've heard that too.
It's quite the mighty jungle, I've heard. Yes.
So it is. Let's see. So night comes over the jungle, and you all take time kind of making your camps. There's 3 separate campfires going on here, as there's quite a few lizard folk here, and all of the Triceratops have been tied up, and they are just kind of grazing. They're happy, and the 6 of you. 6. I keep counting Booker. Yeah, the 6 of you, 7 of you, including McShweta.
I forget McShweta.
I won't forget McShweta. Are all sitting around a campfire, and you can have a minute to talk if you'd like.
Guys, where the fuck are we going?
No idea.
I'm going to sidle up to McShweta right quick. I'm going to say, hello, McShweta.
I am Agnomeio Banderas, a.k.a. Noro. You've probably heard of me. I'm a big deal. I know I look like a lizard right now, but I needed to get this out of the way just to make sure you know who I was. Okay, I'm going to go back across the fire now. It's really good to meet you.
Sorry.
How does he react? Because I feel like he's mine.
No, he sure does. All right, so he listens intently actually as you talk, and he looks at he goes, hi, Agnomeio. It's yes, he's Beavis. He wasn't intentionally Beavis, but he is now canonly Beavis. So he says, I am McShweta. Nice to meet you as well.
Mike says she.
She. It's a she. Sorry, I keep screwing this up too. I don't know. I'm sure at some point I said he. So, she McShweta is a she.
So earlier she told Knobolas something. What was that?
She just was very excited to meet me. So it seemed like there's some kind of connection there that I haven't quite figured out yet, but I'm hoping to find out. But first I want to find out who's about to attack us, because they said they're about to be attacked. So I feel like we should start mingling with these lizard folk and see what we can find out.
Were you saying all of that out loud?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait, is it just us in the circle?
It's just this. I mean, I would imagine you guys are keeping your voice.
The chieftain's right over your shoulder.
No. So McShweta actually replies to you, and he says, so yes, there's gnolls that are coming. Ripper he's the leader. He's very, very dangerous. He's been hunting lizards for a long time. He say his hunters finally found the nest and they're going to attack. And I get away. I'm not like them.
I mean, I don't
did
know
you
if
recently? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say.
I turn to McShweta and I say McShweta.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I ask McShweta, how far into the woods are they?
Blah blah blah.
He's McShweta replied.
Blah blah blah.
When I left, they were.
Dracula.
When I left, they were only a couple of days away. They were coming down. I sneak away from the back of the pack. When they weren't looking, I sneak into the jungle. I get caught by lizards, and I tell them about the plan.
Is there anything you could tell us about their weaknesses? Can they be defeated?
Oh, Ripper, very strong, very strong. Other gnolls, not so strong, more like me. But I mean, we use whatever we find. We have swords, we have axe, we have stick. We fight with all of those. We're very. Not me. They are very vicious. Vicious as
McShweta, can you just hang around long enough to let them know that we're all okay and not actual lizard folk? Or are they going to attack us regardless?
I think if they see me, they kill me.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't like just say you were captured. Like, do they know you like intentionally left?
Yes.
I don't.
Beavis Rayman.
I don't know. I don't know if they know. They know I left, but they don't know why. Me not like them. I not hungry like them. I eat. Yes, I eat much, but I not lust for food like them. They just want kill and eat food. They eat people. Eat anything they see.
And they're going after the nest. They're not coming here, right? So we're all headed back to the nest.
So I missed that part. Are we going to our main nest, or are we going to the Nordo nest, to the Knoll nest?
The lizard folk. Like the lizards are heading back to their nest.
To their nest to defend it. Okay.
Correct.
And the gnolls are coming to attack it.
Okay.
Should we warn what do you guys think? Should we warn the rest of the party? I mean, maybe, we need to, we're already kind of like suspiciously fitting into there. Maybe if we have like some info to help out, maybe they'll help us in the future.
That's true, because we want information from them, so we kind of need them to survive.
Yeah. Sorry, I was out of that for a minute. Who do we need to survive?
the other lizard folk. So the Knoll told us that that the other Knolls are about to attack. They're heading to the nest to attack. And I feel like maybe we should let our party members know, like, hey, we got some info out of the Knoll. Because right now, remember last time I was like prodding it and like trying to like, we're not supposed to be friends with the Knoll, right? We're supposed to be like, it's just
like mean to it.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, yeah. I mean, but shouldn't we keep that act up, but then let the Knolls attack? Because aren't we just trying to kind of murk these lizard people anyway?
Yeah, but they'll just as easily kill us as they'll kill them.
I'm just saying we let the Knolls murder the lizard folk, and we hightail it afterwards.
That just sounds like such a plan that you would come up with.
Will you take me with you if you leave? Will you take me?
No. I mean, little dude could come. Like, no, don't worry. We are always friends to people in need. I'm just saying, these guys killed a bunch of gnomes. I just figure maybe we let them get got.
Well, don't we want information from the lizards though?
What information? I don't care much for their information.
If you're trying to get into the lizard temple and trying to figure out how they took power here to begin with, well, that's why I'm in the area.
Oh, well, we can also help with that. Why don't we do that first, then we let the gnolls kill them?
I think the gnolls are coming before we could get all that from them, so we might have to.
Can we get ahead of them somehow? Can we get ahead of the pack and get to the temple first?
Listen,
Listen,
my brother and Rapier. The gnolls have no business in attacking the lizard folk. Whether we like it or not, we are one of the lizard folk now. So we have to pretend as such.
My friend, I am a gnome.
I know.
I'm a gnome.
Don't say this too loud.
Agnomeio, have you looked in a mirror today?
Not today.
You are a lizard folk. So we have to fight like lizard, and then we don't have to. We know who you are deep in here, Agnomeio.
We also have to figure out how to change back. Like, no one ever taught us that part.
It only lasts 5 days.
Yeah, it only lasts 5 days. It's
okay.
gonna go away.
Which also means we only have 5 days to do whatever it is we need to do.
Yeah, we gotta.
5 days. Which means we have 5 days to survive as the lizards.
I feel like we should stick with them, but that's just my vote. What do you guys say?
Yes, we stick with them because it's better in numbers rather than being on our own.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But Agnomeio, believe me, I see you.
I appreciate that, my brother and Rapier.
So, Bill,
mm-hmm.
Presumably I've been studying both races of the area and everything.
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking about going and talking to, letting the lizards know and helping them fight against the gnolls, would I know who might be the captain or that kind of thing that I would go and tell of this group to? Of
the lizard folk?
Yeah.
So yes, actually you would. So it is a lizard by the name of Nask, Nask. and he's basically the de facto leader, known as Lizard King by the group. You could refer to him as King or Nask. Either one would be appropriate.
Do I know if they say Majesty or Highness or whatever?
You could try it and see if they know what you're talking about.
Okay.
But
so is he with us though? Is he camping?
Yeah,
with
where
us?
is the?
He is
Lizard
not
King?
camping. At least you have not seen him, I should say.
All right.
Can we tell who like the leader is of this troop that is out to go tell them that like we should try to rush back and before these gnolls arrive?
So there was one warrior by the name of Kuto, Kuto, who seemed to be giving some of the commands. That would be a reasonable assumption.
Okay. So guys, I'm thinking about one of us should go talk to Kuto, give him the warning that the Gnoll has given us because Knobolas was actually friendly and not a dick to him. So and that paid off.
Why did you assume I'm a dick?
No,
okay, that one time. That
the
one
other
time.
lizard folk were dicks to him, and you helped him out. So now the Gnoll's being nice to you.
Oh, that is.
I thought you were about that one time in the cave where I kind of like left your ass to die.
Oh yeah. Fuck you.
It's okay. Don't take that personal. He does that a lot.
Yeah. It's such a high elf. It's such a like bougie elf thing to do. Typical.
For real.
Cover their own.
I'm only half elf. Don't get it twisted.
It's all bougie.
So
Yeah,
while you guys are having your conversation, you start to notice that the group over here to your left starts getting up, and then the other group down to the southwest here starts to get up as well, and both groups walk over towards your group. And let's give these guys a minute to come over. And Kuto, which is this guy right here, he actually says, "Brothers, come around and honor our warriors. They hunt the meat, they kill the meat. They are the first to eat the meat." And he reaches into one of the burlap sacks and he pulls out chunks of both Elric or Walter, and he hands each one of you a piece. Then he moves to the rest of the group and hands every member of this group a chunk of meat. And they all look at you guys expectantly, waiting for you to respond. Daffy.
Guys.
Daffy.
All right, I'm sorry, Daffy, go.
What do you do?
You stayed a bunch of pork.
I'll say, do you have any salt or seasoning for this?
Oh, hey.
Rest in peace, Salt.
Lizard brothers, look what I have in my pork bag. Also, is this stuff. I put a little on Daffy's food real quick.
Yes, some delicious.
This stuff, you're gonna love this stuff, guys. It's gonna be great.
So a couple of them look intrigued, but a couple of them do not. But the ones that do, they walk over and they hold out their piece of meat to you.
Yeah, check this out. Get ready. Come on, everybody get some. Don't look at what Daffy's doing. Don't look at her. Just look at me right now. Look at me.
There we go.
So Daffy,
While he's doing that, Alessio, since you're the sneakiest one, could you try to like grab pork and trade out the rest of our chunks of meat for some pork?
Please.
I would tell you that if you want to do that, it's doable, but it will be a high roll.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Because they were all standing like right next to you, looking at you.
I say we just eat the meat. That's too risky.
I'm down to
Everybody-
eat. Yeah, I'm gonna eat it too.
We're surrounded by multiple lizard folk. They're gonna see. I'm sneaky. I don't think I'm that. I'm gonna just be like, "Excuse me, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom." And then
I mean, I've heard it tastes like pork. I heard it tastes like pork, so might as well.
So I will tell you guys. I'll say this: if anybody has an issue with eating the meat, you're welcome to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you're able to keep it down, and just think of what your character would feel. So, Daffy, you could tell pretty quickly that the piece of meat that they handed you is a hand. It's indeed a hand. It's got most of the upper, part of the arm here, but pretty much like this chunk right here is what they handed you. They gave you a pretty good piece. There's a lot of little tiny meat chunks in there. Alessio, you have actually a nice chunk of calf. A Knobolas, you've actually got a bit of shoulder. Agnomeio, I'm sorry, but you've got a piece of foot. And it's got little red hairs on it. So it's very clearly a piece of Elric. And
I give everyone a look like, you see what I mean? We've got to murder these guys, right?
And Talin, you have what could only be described as mystery meat. You have no idea where this came from.
Oh my gosh, she has an ass cheek.
Why didn't I think
Hey, I wanted that.
Hey, the fatty part would be the better part. It's for all the flavors.
All right, what are you guys doing? And what are your characters doing?
I do not want to eat this.
Are we going in order or how?
There is no necessarily order, but they gave it to you all 5 of you. Booker, I'm sure, would eat it, but they gave it to all 5 of you as your reward for being the heroes of the day. You get to eat first.
I will. I'll look.
Is there any way we could throw it on the fire and barbecue it a little bit?
I was going to look at Kuto and say,
That's what I was wondering.
Hey, my good friend and Captain Kuto, you are the hero of the day for organizing such a raid. You should be the one to eat first.
And I give him the foot back.
I will eat this bad meat that I found over here.
And I pull some pork out of my bag. And it's like, yes, very good meat. Nom nom. I will share this with my friends.
You eat the spoils. Great Kuto.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh boy.
Come on, baby. I really don't want to eat a foot.
Yeah, 19. All right. With a 19, he takes the foot from you, and he actually kind of spreads the toes a little bit. He starts plucking some little things out. He says, "Thank you, brother." And he takes a big bite of it, and now's the time if you guys are going to eat it.
Oh, let's say, well, while he's doing that, can I kind of pass my chunk of meat to Mixshweta, discreetly?
Like I said, it would be a very high roll for a sleight of hand if you want to do that. But I mean, I suppose you could kind of do like the classic just try to make it look like you ate it. But,
no, you know what?
But I don't think you're gonna get away with it, to be honest.
I got a good chunk of meat. Like a shoulder's a shoulder. I'm gonna bite it. I'm gonna eat it.
All right. Anybody else taking issue with this? Want to roll a con save?
I'm rolling a con save.
Okay.
Can I accidentally drop mine and Booker grabs it up and starts chewing on it before I've gotten a...
Sure.
And I can pretend to be mad at him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Oh, damn it!
All right, so
that's brilliant.
So you go ahead and you roll. You drop the piece of meat. Booker just does that like side head crocodile thing where they bite it because I don't know why they can't eat normal. Sorry, what was his name? Kuto. He actually takes another piece of meat out of the bag and hands it to you.
I had a feeling you were going to do that.
This time it's an ass cheek.
Honestly, I'd rather know than the fucking mystery.
True.
All right, so Daffy, go ahead and make a con save for me, please.
Okie dokie.
10 is what you needed. You got very lucky. So, all right. So, am I right in assuming that you're all eating what you have in your hand?
Yeah. I got a calf. I'm just thinking chicken wing. Go.
All right. So, using your newfound jaws, sharp teeth, and palate, the meat actually tastes really good, which makes you feel however you feel about that. Daffy, you managed to choke this down. You actually you have the lizard equivalent of throwing it up in your mouth a little bit, but then you swallow it back. You're good, but you feel ways about it. Mixshweta, however, is
Walter's hand.
What was that?
Daffy had a thing for Walter a while ago. What if she recognizes the hand as a bit of Wally Bear? That's upsetting.
Yeah,
that's very upsetting.
It could be.
Lovers.
I would say mercifully, you could not tell whose hand it was. So, but excuse me. All right, so you guys have passed. All of the rest of the people eat their meat. The bags are getting emptied by very quickly, and whether you want more or not is up to you.
I'm good.
Nope. I'm good.
I'm good. Awesome. Okay, so is there anything else that you guys would like to do before the end of the night?
Hey, while Kuto is here, we should warn him.
Yeah, I'm on board with warning him.
Sure.
You're
all right.
You're
several
on board with warning him?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
All right. Several of the other lizard folk are walking back to their fires, and you guys get Kuto's attention. And he
Also, I'm
comes and
gonna
grabs you
wash
by your
that. I'm gonna wash that ass cheek down with some Foursquare. It's the 2008.
Oh man, those
Oh.
those year ones are so good.
Foursquare 2008. It'll get the taste of ass out of your mouth.
Yep, right.
That's right.
Dude,
There's
it's
well.
120
There's
proof.
Yeah, that certainly
120
would.
proof.
Yeah. All right. So Kuto, he hangs around. He says, "Yes, brothers."
I mean, should I be the one that tells him since I was close to
You're the one
Mixweta?
that- Yeah.
Yeah, tell him, but be delicate.
Hey, we got some info out of this knoll here. I don't know.
Okay.
He says that he escaped from his group and they're planning an attack on us and they're heading this way towards our nest.
And do you believe this? He's our prisoner. Why would he tell anything other than trying to escape?
Because he said they would kill him if they found him. So I feel like that's pretty good info.
A lady?
I'm
It's
so
a she,
sorry.
yes.
Yeah, she.
I'm so sorry.
I think she's just trying to save her own ass because she's a coward. But
Yeah.
I think it's good info, Kuto.
Well, regardless, we're heading back to the nest. We could bring Mixweta with us. And what did she tell you of the impending attack? Because we've heard that there has been hunters out in the jungle, but none near our nest.
Can I like prod Mixweta and like be like, tell it like speak or like tell it like tell him.
So Mixweta says, yes, Ripper, he come in. He going to attack. He big Knoll. He very big. He much bigger than me. And he have big spear and he throw spear and then he pull you and he eat you. He going to attack and what do you want to know?
Kuto, I've heard of this Ripper. If he's on his way, we need to make sure we really book it back to the nest tomorrow.
And how have you heard of Ripper?
You haven't heard the rumors
I have not heard of Ripper.
about this knoll?
No.
There's been rumors.
From where? If there were rumors, I'd have heard of them.
I'm gonna start making scary noises in the background, like ooh, Ripper.
We should all just play along. Like you guys haven't heard
He's
that.
so
Like we've literally
scary.
been hearing
Guys,
about this since we were kids.
You haven't heard of the
I'm so
big.
scared of the Ripper. I'm
He's
so
the
scared of
Ripper.
Ripper.
He's a Ripper. His name is Jack.
No,
He's the Ripper.
So scary.
Probably nobody mentioned it to you, Kuto, because they don't want to admit they were afraid of a freaking knoll.
Perhaps. Mixweta, you swear this to be true? Yes, I do. You protect me though, right?
I mean, hey, Kuto, we rush back, we raise our defenses. If no gnolls come back,
kill 'em.
Mixweta pays the price.
Hey. Well, no, we didn't say that. But he will pay for his.
We
Or
won't
her. Sorry for misgendering you, Mixweta. I'm so sorry.
She'll pay the price.
She will pay.
We won't actually kill her. We'll just.
Okay, but y'all were literally offering up that you would kill her, so I'll say she will pay the price. How about
Right,
that?
We're trying to convince Kuto here. No.
Okay, but you don't tell them that you're killing. Okay, whatever.
Man, Talon is cold-blooded.
I'm sure you just short circuited.
Okay, well, I will treat this as a true statement, Mixweta. If you are wrong, we will eat you. And she just kind of shies back. She's, oh no, I am not wrong. And I can't remember her voice. I've changed her voice like 7 times. Just think Beavis Yoda. So anyway, all right. So Kuto he yells over to the rest of the group. He says, "Everybody, go to sleep. We wake up early in the morning and we leave We must get back to the nest. All right. So, time for
stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to stand up and say to everyone, listen, after we get into that temple, I'm going to just start murdering these guys, okay? You have until we get into the temple, then it's murder time. I'm going to sleep.
Fair. That's fair.
Have fun with that.
Hey, we're only protecting them while we need them. Then we're done with them.
Okay.
I like your style, though, Agnomeio.
Okay. So, as far as sleep goes, so there's a couple of things that we could do here. So, we're going to do a long rest, but don't hit anything yet, because I would like to know how you guys would like the night to go. I believe I've kind of talked to you guys about this before, but since I think it's truly like the second long rest you've taken in a dangerous situation, if you'd like to have anybody take watch, you could divide the night into 3, and everybody will still be able to get their long rest.
Yeah.
Can we make McShweta stay up? I mean,
you could, but it's up to you how much you trust McShweta.
I don't know, man. I want to get this going. I don't want to be sleeping for the next 20 minutes. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we take turns.
Okay.
Because we also get the long rest anyways. And we're pretty well rested from...
Yeah, we all have,
full...
Aren't we all fully lizarded up?
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
You are.
Even Agnomeio's not tired.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So in the temple, you had come across some magical items. During a long rest is typically when you would attune to them. You could do it during a short rest too, but this is the first time that you've had a chance to rest. So let me ask, who wants to take which items? That way we can properly attune to them. Assuming that you'd like to.
So we have the spear that turns into lightning.
Correct.
We have the, what is it? The brace that...
It's bracers of flying daggers.
Flying daggers.
And then there was a headband kind of thing.
Like mirrors?
Correct. There were little gizmos on it.
But we don't know exactly what that does quite yet, right?
Correct. I believe at the moment, Talin's holding the dagger thing. Agnomeio is holding the javelin, and Daffy is holding the headband.
Okay. Well, I will say I am not much for the zappy, boom, boom stuff. I like to stab and weep. That is kind of my thing. Stab, weep. So I do not need this javelin.
I have enough zappies out of these.
Daffy, would you like the zappy, boom, boom?
I mean, I think I kind of want to hang on to the headbands, and I feel weird having more than one of those items on my person. So
I'm not worried about it. I don't want the zappy. Take the zappy.
Okay. More accessories for me.
I could take the spear.
Take it.
All right, I will take the lightning spear because it just sounds fucking awesome.
Sure.
I am wondering, do we know what the little headband does?
So as you kind of sit with this thing, we'll just kind of skip ahead a little bit. You can discover what it does. So this is a, sorry, I lost my note right here. It is a headband of intellect. So a headband of intellect is a pretty cool item. Of intellect, it increases the intellect of anybody who wears it to 19.
Ooh!
Wow!
Damn.
Now your own modifiers can take it beyond that, but it will never be lower than 19.
Dang.
All right, who's the dumbest?
I am an 8, so I'm pretty freaking dumb.
Well, here's the question from a metagamey standpoint only.
Sure.
Do we want to min-max this item out, or do we want to make up for someone's poor roll? Do we want to give it to the person who rolled the worst on their original intelligence, or do we want to give it to the person who rolled the best, because then they'll have the best chance of making use of it?
I see.
Do we pass it around?
So you can attune and unattune from an item, but it requires like a short rest to do so. So it's not something that you could be like, hey, you got to be smart. Here, take this.
Oh, we could still pass it around.
You could.
Yeah, it would just be like day to day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not very smart. What about you guys?
All right, I have a 13 intelligence.
Same.
And
okay, well, I guess I'm the dumbass here.
So. I don't really use intelligence for much except for like rolling Arcana, so I'm not too worried about it.
All right, Knobolas.
All right, so then who is going to take the bracers of flying daggers? Okay, so Talin, you have the bracers of flying daggers, and actually the javelin of lightning actually does not require attunement, which is pretty cool. So you actually could pass that one around if you want. And then who is taking the headband of intellect? Sounds like Knobolas.
Knobolas.
All right. Headband of intellect is now on you and attuned. Good job. All right, so who's taking first watch?
I will.
I'll stay. Oh, either way.
Well, I mean, Knobolas, why don't you take first watch then with McShweta, and I'll do the next. Yeah. I'll do the next round.
Yeah, I'll stay up with McShweta. I'll make him stay up with me, or her. I'm her.
Her. Yep. All right. So Knobolas, you and McShweta are taking first watch.
Yes.
Okay. Please make a perception check for me, and McShweta will do the same. But go ahead and roll perception, please. And McShweta is going to roll. So you rolled a 18, and so did McShweta, actually. So, cool.
A lot of perception.
So you both, McShweta actually gets your attention, pulls your arm a little bit, and she kind of laughs and she goes, like, look over there. And you guys see the leaves in the jungle are shifting and the shadows are moving, but then you see eyes, and behind it, rippling muscles beneath sleek black fur. And you see a pair of strange alien-looking tendrils sprout from the animal's shoulders, ending in barbed feelers. And it pounces towards you. And I would like you and McShweta to roll initiative.
I almost got excited when you mentioned the muscles, but like now I'm like, crap.
All right.
Does it look at all like McShweta? Like,
what was that? It does not look anything like McShweta. Nope.
Okay, cool. Probably not ripping.
All right. So there are two displacer beasts that come out of the jungle towards you. Where is McShweta? There she is. All right. And she rolled pretty low. Okay, so we're going to begin the combat. We got Knobolas. You are up first, and boom and boom.
Oh, God.
Right next to you. Now, at the same time, you actually hear noises behind you as two more displacer beasts come out of the woods or the jungle next to the other groups of lizard folk. And they will be fighting their own fight kind of on the side as you guys do what you do. So McShweta, Knobolas, and the two displacer beasts will have the first round, and then the rest of you can join in with your initiative. So if you'd like to roll initiative just to kind of get in, then that works for me. Okay, so let's get some fun music going on here. Boom. All right. Knobolas, what would you like to do?
All right, so are our friends awake or are they still sleeping? Like, I feel like we should like call out to.
You should certainly call out. Yep.
Okay. So I'll just scream like, "Wake up!" and like very loud. So hopefully at least my party hears it.
With so much. Where's your theater? Hey, everybody, get up!
Wake up!
We're under attack.
I don't want my mic to peak. That's all.
We're gonna get eaten.
Wake the fuck up!
There you go. That's better.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. So I do that first. But I hope the sound of so I haven't explained this to the audience. So since I'm a lizard folk now, instead of even though I still am very well built down below as a lizard folk, I think my lasers are now going to come out.
Right.
Below the net. Below the net.
They had cloacas.
Sorry.
Look,
sure do.
I can attest. It's a beautiful cloaca.
It is very nice. But needless to say, I now have the ability that I can move my eyes in different directions because we're like freaking geckos out there. So like I'm gonna use my lasers as my eyes. So I'm gonna like have one eye on the left one and one eye on the right one, and I'm just gonna like fire them.
Pew pew. Awesome. Go ahead.
All right. So targeting the one on the left first.
Sure. So the one on the top you hit with a 19 and you do 15 points of damage to it. Awesome. So as it's jumping out of the jungle, you're like, wake up everybody, and your your eyes just and go ahead and roll for the other one. Just make sure you click on them first, because I think that might be what.
Yeah, no, I haven't clicked on too. So
and you can't.
Well, I'm trying to use my shortcut. Let me see if I try to use the I'm targeting myself. That's where I messed up last time. Hold on.
That could be it.
Let's see if I do it this way. Oh, that worked.
There you
okay,
go.
I'll do that.
Okay. All right, a 25 will definitely hit, and you do another 10 damage to it. Excellent. All right, cool. So that will. Anything else for your turn?
How do they react when I hit them? Like, do they seem to be seriously hurt by this, or do they just seem to shrug it off?
So for the most part, they are. I mean, they get hurt, but they're in attack mode. They are not really that affected. Those weren't huge hits.
Okay. No, I think I'm good now.
Okay. All right. Up next is going to be Mixshweta, who is actually she is going to, at the moment, she's a little bit of a coward. She's going to kind of move over here behind Alessio, and she might join the fight later, but for the moment she'd rather have you guys fight for her. All right. So up next is one of the displacer beasts, the one at the top. He is going to make an attack. Actually, Knobolas, since you were the one that saw him, he is going to make an attack at you. He can move 40 feet, so no problem getting over to you. And he is going to make a tentacle attack. He can actually make 2 tentacle attacks against you.
Remember, it's always 2.
Of course. Sometimes it's more.
Of course.
All right, so one of them was a critical hit, and the other one was a regular hit. Why isn't it rolling damage? Roll damage, you bastard. It's like giving me an error.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, so the first hit did 10 damage to you, and the second hit does 11 damage to you.
All right.
Damn.
I also totally forgot to have you roll it with disadvantage against him, but we'll do that for the next attack. All right, next is the second displacer beast. He is going to come at you. Did you mark off your hit points, Knobolas?
Coming at me too? Okay, fine. Yeah, I did.
I can only do so much. All right,
And
so
those laser nipples just attract all the cats.
All right, so the next guy is going to make another tentacle attack. A 15. Will that hit?
It hits.
All right, and then he does 12 damage to you, and another tentacle attack.
Oh my
18.
God.
Will that hit?
Yes.
Will that hit? For 9 damage.
Will that?
Oh my God.
All right, so these two monsters kind of come. They just both come from both sides, and they're just whacking at you with their tentacles. Apparently, all 4 of them hit you. Did you end up marking off all of your hit points?
I'm calculating the math. I'm not looking too hot, guys.
So you shouldn't have to I don't know if you know this. You could type negative and then whatever I give you, and that will subtract.
Sorry, I was using Google. I was totally using a calculator.
I was wondering. Okay, so now everybody is into the fight. Alessio, we're going to start with you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how can I not try my new fucking magical spear of lightning, javelin?
All right.
Light him up.
I'm gonna light him up.
Nice.
All right, so let's see here.
So you got to speak a command word. So you have to think of what you'd like to say to this thing to turn it into a lightning bolt.
So my word is going to.
Now,
I feel like this thing is so. It's got all the tentacle attacks. Hey.
So a quick word of note. So this thing, just to kind of explain what this does. So you throw it, it turns into lightning, and anything between where you threw it and what it's targeting will get hit by that lightning, and the thing that it actually targets takes even more damage. So the ideal situation is to try to line up your enemies. Think of it like
line up the enemy.
You know, like it's like almost like think of like an arrow that goes through things. It's a lightning bolt that goes right through things. Yep.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see. Oh man, what is my measurement with one of these guys?
What do you mean?
Like, how far can I move with being a lizard folk?
Oh, so you have a 30-foot movement.
30 feet? Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm
Same as
going
normal.
to...
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to sneak kind of behind here for my movement. And then I'm going to attack... I'm going to attack from behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Light him up from behind.
I'm going to throw my javelin here at kind of hitting the first one and then hopefully getting to the second one, kind of, using the javelin.
So
you know what I'm saying.
So you'll aim for the second one, and the lightning bolt will go through the first one into the second one. So
yes, in Hadouken style, like Street Fighter. Hadouken.
Nice. Each creature in the line, excluding you and the target, must make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw, taking 46 lightning damage on a failed save, and half as much on a successful one. The lightning bolt turns back into the javelin when it reaches the target, making a ranged weapon attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes damage and the javelin plus 46 lightning damage. Okay, so go ahead and make an attack roll with your javelin. I'm going to move you down one more just to make things a little better.
Okay, let's see here. Where's my javelin? Attack. Just a normal attack throw, right? Or if I'm behind them, do I get advantage?
Not in this case, no. Because they're not really yeah. Actually,
Oh yeah.
I'll let's go with this. All right. So an 18. So an 18 will definitely hit. So you're going to do, first off, you're going to do 9 points of damage to that guy. But then I would like you to roll 4d6.
Oh, what?
4d6.
4d6s. Got it.
All right, and I'm going to make my dexterity saving throw here. Dex saving throw. So a 9. Okay. So Displacer Beast. So actually, sorry, I am going to give you advantage on that throw, that first attack, because he is flanked. However, the Displacer Beast's whole situation is that every attack against him has disadvantage because they're like shifty until you hit them. All right, so first Displacer Beast rolled a 17 dexterity throw. Second Displacer Beast rolled a 12, which means the first Displacer Beast takes half of 9, rolled rounded up, so 5 damage. The second one takes 9 damage. All right, so you hurl this javelin. You speak the words Hadouken, and you chuck it. It pierces through the first Displacer Beast, sticks into the second one, and erupts in a ball of lightning, and dealing some damage to them. Excellent. All right, cool. I like that. I like that weapon. Anything else?
Love it. No.
All right, Talin, you're up.
Okay, so I just
And
woke
Knobolas,
up,
you're on deck.
but I'd already put on my bracers before
Okay. Yep.
going to bed.
Nice.
So, and wait, bring it back. So I can actually shoot 2 magic daggers from the bracer and immediately hurl them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But just to up my odds, I'm going to shoot him at the same.
Okay.
Douchebag.
The same douchebag. Yep.
Douchebag 1. Yep. Oh. I went and clicked on the guy and then went away from the bracers. Sorry.
All right.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. You pull up to 2 magic daggers from the bracer and immediately hurl them, making a ranged attack with each dagger. So here's what I'm going to do, Talon. I'm going to give you a dagger. Oh, you already have it. I actually already did this. I threw a dagger in your inventory just to help with rolling. So click on the roll button for the dagger twice.
Oh, okay. Not on the other thing. Gotcha.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So first dagger. Ooh, a crit. Nice.
Woo!
And so that's so you crit hit and hit him for 6 damage. Nice. And the second one is a 12, which does not. I keep forgetting to make you roll disadvantage. Sorry. Roll one more time. Actually, we'll count the 26 and the 12 as being the same roll. Sorry, I'm like terrible at DMing apparently. Displacer beasts have no, because Alessio hit him actually, so his displacement thing is off. So actually that totally works. We'll go with that. Okay, cool. Sorry, there's a lot to do here. You are good. You hit him with your daggers.
Get that chick chuck.
And I believe that's a bonus action to use those, correct?
That's what I couldn't tell.
No, it is not.
It says trinket.
Yeah, it's
I think
it's
one
as an
action.
action. Yep. The idea is okay. So that is a single action. So you are good. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You could use your bonus action for Booker if you'd like.
That's what I was about to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So Booker woke up before I did it. Actually, he's the one who nudged me awake.
Makes sense.
And so he is, of course, going to bite. Because pretty sure that's all he can do. Well, maul. So.
Who is he going to bite? The lower one or the higher one?
So did Alessio hit both?
Yes.
Or is one of them not damaged? So he's gonna go.
The one further south is a little bit more hurt.
Okay.
This one.
Okay, I think he's gonna go after that one also, since that's the one I had gone after.
Okay.
Try and kind of get him finished off. While the others go after the other.
And he's gonna do his bite attack, I would guess, or his maul, whatever it is.
He's gonna maul.
Okay.
He rolled a 21.
A 21 for 3 damage. Excellent.
3 damage.
Okay, so he does 3 damage to the displacer beast. All right, so these guys are definitely in the fight at this point. All right, anything else?
Am I able to call him back away after he's attacked them?
You can, but he'll have an opportunity attack against Booker.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. In that case, I'm done.
Okay, cool. So Knobolas, you get another turn. That first round was kind of outside of the bounds. So.
All right, Knobolas is about to make a mad dash, not an actual dash. He's actually about to run over to this Triceratops over here.
Okay, so
Typical
hold on, before you do that, so they're both going to get an opportunity attack against you if you do that. Unless you use your action to disengage, but that will be your full action.
Wait, I can do that?
You can.
I've never done that before.
Yep. So any of you can take there's a multitude of things that you could do with your action. One of those being to disengage, which means that you can move away from a target without getting an opportunity attack.
Oh, heck yeah. That's what I want to do. I want to disengage.
Cool. All right. So you're going to disengage and you're going to run over to the Triceratops.
Yep. I'm going to climb up this one's tail right here.
Okay. Sure. So you're now on top of this Triceratops. Okay.
Yeah. Can I make it growl?
Yeah, you scratch it behind its frill and it goes.
Okay, that's not quite the noise I wanted it to make, but but I would like to. So, of the two creatures attacking us, is it obvious which one's more damaged or less damaged?
The one further south is more damaged, but not by a lot.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use my bonus action to place a hex on the other one, the one that's got more health.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hex him.
Okay. And that remind me what that does?
Yeah, 1 second. I just want to make sure. I keep targeting myself. I don't want to accidentally cast it myself.
Yeah, good call. I think it gives them disadvantage on some stuff, right?
When I do it, it says you place a curse on a creature within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit with an attack.
All right. So there's no in-game thing for the hex, so just remember to roll an extra d6 if you hit. Okay.
Okay, and it also has a disadvantage on ability checks, just
cool.
FYI.
Good to know. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Just while we're going to Daffy's turn, I'd like you to roll an animal handling for me, just to see how happy this thing is to have you on its back. Although roll it with advantage because you give it a little scratch behind the frill.
Okay, good.
All right, Daffy, you're up.
All right. I would like to, assuming that I'm fully awake now and ready to fight, this displacer beast that's closest to me, I would like to stab it with my sword.
Excellent. And Knobolas, you are good with that. All right. So go ahead and stab him.
I will
try. Stabby.
No, doesn't want to use that.
Yeah, there must be some problem with all those quick actions that you guys might have set up. So,
yes, quick actions. That's okay.
Yep.
It should work now. There we go.
Yep. All right. 21. Roll with disadvantage, actually, because this one. No, that one got hit, actually. So no, you're good. 21 will hit.
Yay!
Yep. You guys, actually, Alessio's attack pretty much negated their cool mechanic, at least until next turn.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah. All right, so 6 damage with your first attack. So you tell me what that looks like, Daffy.
I'm gonna go for one of its tentacles because in other D&D campaigns, I like to go for the tentacles.
Yes, you sure do. All right, so you
have at it.
You make a big old swipe around with your short sword, which is funny because it's short. And you what? Oh, you did the extra 6, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, you go swipe it with your short sword, and you hit it, but it doesn't like chop it off or anything. But it felt it. Anything else? I think you probably have more than one hit, right?
I think I can attack twice. So yeah, yep. I'm gonna go for another swipey swipe. So roll with disadvantage again.
Nope. This time just regular. Same as before. Yep. All right. I don't know why that didn't.
Why didn't that show up?
I don't know. So what's your? So it was an 11 plus what?
Mm-hmm.
What was it plus last time? I don't know. Plus 2 plus. It's enough to hit. Do it again and then just hit roll for damage.
Okay.
All kinds of things are falling apart. Why is it doing that? All right, what is that for damage?
The targeting thing?
You rolled a 6. Plus 2 is 10. Okay, so you do another 10 damage to it. I don't know why it was doing that. That's strange.
What did it do? For me, it just showed that I rolled a 6.
Right. It showed that you rolled a 6, but it's not showing anything in the chat window. Yeah.
It's not
showing. Break it with the. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Did my hex break it?
Is it because she has to click on it? And
maybe. This freaking game. Like, I swear, we just need a table and some dice. Okay, anyway, so Daffy, is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I'll just say, come at me, bro. And just look at it menacingly.
All right.
Yeah. Love it.
Awesome. All right, so up next is the Displacer Beast. So he is right next to Booker. So he is going to make 2 tentacle attacks against Booker. First one is a natural 20. For that's a lot of dice. 23 damage.
Phil, if you kill Booker, I swear.
It's not my damn fault. Oh boy. A 25 to hit for 12 damage.
Booker is unconscious.
Booker is unconscious. All right, so go ahead and adjust his
30.
All right, so Booker is going to move over towards McShweta. Displacer Beast is going to move over towards McShweta, and that will end its turn. Agnomeio, you're up.
Oh, I leap to action, and I immediately grab for my hat.
Which is not there.
It's not there. Okay, that's okay. I grab my whip instead, and I will leap across the fire and be like, no hurting the puppy dogs. And I shall weep. I shall weep this Displacer Beast right in his face. Aha, bad kitty.
The one on the left or the one on the right?
The one on the right.
All right, you're going to weep him. Go for it. Oh.
It's not rolling. Okay, that's all right. We work on these.
Is it doing the same thing? Yeah.
Yep.
So nobody use your hot menu bar item stuff. You got to just go into the inventory and click on the dice.
That is okay. We make this happen.
I did nothing. You put Booker right next to him. All right.
I couldn't remove him.
So Spiculo.
Right. Yeah, that's a bad roll.
You could do it. Do you want a risky whiskey?
Yes, I do.
How have none of us done that yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, usually we're doing that way early.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
All right. Ooh, that was a hefty pour. All right.
Yeah, that was a little more than I meant to.
You know what? I'm gonna give you advantage on your Spiculo roll because that was pretty much a whole pour.
Yeah, I did not mean to pour that much. I'm gonna be totally honest.
All right,
not intentional.
So go ahead and roll Spiculo with advantage for an attack.
Oh!
All right, 23 will do.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, you rolled a 3 and a 16, so that would have been bad. All right, so 23 will hit. What would you like to do? Are you going to tie him up? Or are you gonna just do attack?
Yes, I would like to tie him.
All right, so he needs to once per
damage.
successful hit, you can restrain him, and then he needs to make an escape DC of 11 for his next turn. But for the moment, he is restrained.
Yes. Why didn't it roll damage though?
I have no idea what the hell's happening tonight.
I'll just roll a second die, I guess.
Are you guys getting little pop-ups? Because I've been getting little pop-ups, which are a little unusual.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm getting the thing saying like when it was restrained. I saw that.
Yeah, a little yellow banner at the top.
Yep. So I don't know what's going on, but
what is
so go
damage right there?
So go to Spiculo in your inventory and just click on the damage button.
Damage. Okay, that'll work.
All right, so you do 11 damage to the displacer beast. So that's pretty good. He's actually looking pretty hurt.
Okay.
So he is currently laying on the ground. He is tied up in a viney, thorny whip, and he is looking pretty hurt.
Good job.
Yes. Haha.
So I believe you have another attack.
Oh, well, I might as well do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it again. Got that Spiculo. Normal roll. Oh. Well, all right, that's not gonna work.
So a 10 is not 10 will not hit.
You know what though?
Well,
I am gonna action surge.
Hold on, time out.
Oh.
You couldn't attack with your Spiculo again because it's already tied up the displacer beast. You need to use
right,
your
right.
rapier.
Rapier. Okay.
So try again.
Fair enough. All right. So rapier attack. Haha. I swoop in and I'm like stab it. Now that you are tied up. 21.
All right. 21 does hit. Yes. For how much damage? 14. Excellent. Actually, realistically, you should have had advantage on that attack. If you want to roll for advantage just to see if you crit, go for it.
Sure. Why not?
Since he's on the ground, he's tied up.
Yes, and I could stab. No.
No. Holy crap! You rolled a 1 and still managed an 8. That's pretty awesome.
I've min-maxed heavily into strength.
Wonderful. All right. Anything else, Agnomeio?
You know what I'm going to do? I am going to action surge because I want to finish this guy off.
Okay.
So I'm going to do it. And I'm going to stab him once more. I'm going to jump up and I'm going to haha, foul beast. You will die this day. Wow.
Holy crap. Do you guys hear that?
19.
Yeah.
That was a huge I didn't even know it was raining because I got the headphones on. All of a sudden it was just boom.
Yeah. No, it happened to me 10 minutes ago and I was like, whoa, and I'm glad no one noticed.
That's crazy.
Bill's creating it's like Jumanji. He's creating these things in the real world.
Oh god.
Well, I just started the drum music here. All right, so 19 will hit. Okay.
All right. And 12.
12 damage. That's about half of what he had left.
Oh, so close.
So he's certainly, if he could move, he'd be limping, but he is currently just rolled up on the ground, bleeding on all over the ground, wrapped in a thorny whip. Anything else?
All right. Well, that is all I can do. I end my turn.
All right. So it's Booker's turn, and he's going to roll 1d10. I don't really know how pets work, so we're going to treat it like a normal person. So he failed 1 death saving throw. All right, McShweta is up next. And now McShweta is right next to the displacer beast, so he kind of doesn't have much of a choice. He is going to bite Jeez, it's my fault. I'm the worst. Okay. She is going to bite it for 3 damage. All right, so she jumps down and she just she grabs it by the big noodly tendril and she's like that. And the displacer beast is a cat, so like that. And then that's gonna end McShweta. That's gonna end McShweta's turn. Talon, you're up.
Okay. Agnomeio, were you attacking the one on the left or the one on the right?
Shit.
The one on the right.
Never mind. I did something stupid.
I'm confused about it.
Yeah, you shouldn't. All right, I take that back. It's not.
Shouldn't be there, right?
You should not be there.
Yeah, okay.
I gave you. I added Booker as a combatant instead of you. Okay. Next is the displacer beast that's on the ground. He's going to make a dexterity saving throw against the DC 11 of your Spiculo. He is going to be successful, so he shrugs off the thing. He gets up. Now he's going to... That was his action. He's going to try to escape, however. So both Agnomeio and Daffy are going to get opportunity attacks against him as he tries to run back into the woods.
Get him.
We are going to stab it.
So you need to hit a DC 13. 13 for his AC. If you want to take an opportunity attack, it's up to you.
Absolutely.
All right, so Agnomeio misses, and Daffy hits.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, so Daffy, you do how much damage? Tell me it's over 12. Oh, 10.
10.
All right, so 10. So he's got 2 hit points left. So he is going to actually 5, 10. He's going to be able to make it kind of like over here. He's running. Okay. Up next.
I forgot one thing. I just wanted to say, instead of Speakulo being an actual weep, this time I want it to be my tail.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have you always been in this whole outfit? Did I not realize there was a whole outfit?
Yeah, I didn't know that you had like anything more than the mask.
Didn't see the sweater?
No, I was like, where the hell did a tail come from?
Yeah. No, I got the whole gear.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Hold on. I'm going to throw you up on the there we go. All right. Show this off. Oh, this is beautiful. None of us knew. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
I wasn't into Lizardfolk before, but
I mean, Ed is a very handsome gentleman. So
thank you. I'm a very handsome lizardman.
Lizardman.
I always said Ed had a nice tail.
All right, Alessio, you're up.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna continue. Let's see. I'm gonna continue forward here. Get behind this other displacer.
Mm-hmm.
And what do I attack him with? I think I'm going to go old school. I'm just going to use my rapier.
All right, you got to get one spot closer.
Okay.
There you go. All right, so you'll be able to attack with advantage because he's being flanked by Mixweta.
Okay.
And that you know what that means.
Yeah, that's right. Attack with advantage. Oh, man.
Natty. All right, so 26 will definitely hit.
Natty light, baby.
Natty. All right, so go ahead and roll your damage, but do the it should give you an option for critical hit.
Where's that one again? That's
I mean, it should have popped up when you rolled your attack. I'm not sure why it didn't, but if you click on your rapier, it should have
roll the rapier again.
No, it should have a thing that says damage if you click on your rapier.
Oh, damage, got it. Yeah,
and then it should give you an option for
critical hit.
Yep,
you got it.
All right, so you do 10 damage, and now roll your sneak attack damage. And then you should also roll critical hit if it gives you the option.
Okay. Get that. Oh yeah, you said those weren't working. Okay, let me go back to inventory. Rapier.
I think it's under your features. Is your sneak attack? Maybe.
Yeah. Haven't used it in a while. All right, there you go. Sneak attack. Sneak attack damage.
Yep, and then it should have a critical. Maybe it'll give you a prompt for critical.
Yep, you got it. Critical hit. Here it comes.
Woo! Look at all those dice. 24 damage.
Woo!
That's what rogues are good at. Woo! All right. So you rolled 66 for 24 damage. You did an extra 10 damage with your normal attack. 34 damage in one turn. Nice job, Jason. Awesome. So he's looking super duper hurt. He's very close to death. Anything else that you'd like to do?
No, just yell at my troops. Let's finish off this asshole.
Nice. Knobolas, you're up on top of your
all right.
Dinosaur.
So from atop of my Triceratops, can I see the one that just barely ran away from up here?
Yeah. If you want to, you'd probably be attacking it with disadvantage.
Okay. I don't know what's gonna happen when they get away. I don't want them to attack us later. Okay. Can I drive the Triceratops closer to get rid of that disadvantage?
So the Triceratops is so he's tied up at the moment. I'd say you could probably move him like 5 feet, but so there's no real line of sight between you and the Displacer Beast at the moment.
Okay, I'll just go for the other one. I'm just gonna shoot both laser eyes at the other one.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna move my character just because I can't see him.
Sure.
Okay, there we go.
He's right there.
All right, let's go for it. 8.
All right.
13 damage.
13 damage. Tell me how you'd like to kill it.
Oh, it's already dead. I only shot one laser. Okay. Oh, wait, can I shoot my other disadvantage laser at the other one just in case it hits him?
Sure. Go for it.
Okay. Let me shoot that with disadvantage. Shoot, I don't actually know how to do that without my shortcut.
So I think you hold control.
Okay. I mean, it only had 2 hit points left, right?
Wait, did you seriously roll? You rolled a 2d
16.
Oh, you rolled an 8. Holy crap! You rolled a 16 with disadvantage. Oh, hell yeah! All right, so you do 6 damage to it, which is enough to kill it. So from atop the Triceratops, you have a view like no other, and you shoot from your laser eye, and you hit it just in the hindquarters. You blow its leg off. It no longer can run, and it lays down and dies.
This is where Knobolas peaks. Like, this is like the most iconic. On top of a freaking Triceratops shooting laser eyeballs.
That is super bad.
Awesome.
Yeah,
nice job.
I'm gonna use my ability that I have, which is one of my features is Dark One's Blessing. I couldn't remember the name of it, just to get some hit points back.
Excellent. All right, so you guys are now officially out of combat, and looking around at the rest of the tribe, you notice well, actually, let me ask you this: what would you like to do about Booker, Talin?
I was like, I don't give a shit about the rest of the tribe.
I figured.
I'd like to feed him a good berry.
Do you have a good berry?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it? Oh, you.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
I have it as a spell. Like I can.
That's fine.
Make a good berry.
Sure. So you generate a good berry. You put it in Booker's mouth, and I guess you work his jaws for him. You know, he's an alligator. Probably doesn't love good fruit, but he regains a single.
Haven't you ever fed a dog a pill and you got to put in peanut butter and?
Yes, but I have not fed a crocodile a berry.
Same deal. Same thing.
Oh yeah, we'll get a big jar of peanut butter. Big jar of peanut butter.
Huge jar of
All right,
peanut butter.
so Booker comes back to consciousness, and he kind of nuzzles up by the fire. He's just gonna lay there and kind of be sad and conscious at least.
I give him pork.
You give him pork.
Yes, pork.
It doesn't heal him, but it makes him feel a little better. He I don't know if crocodiles can lick a person, but he tries. So you look around at the rest of the camp, and you see that there are a couple of lizard men who have fallen to a couple of other displacer beasts, but the displacer beasts are also dead. The tribe as a whole has withheld against the displacer beasts, but not without losses. That being said, the rest of the night goes without issue, and all of you may take a long rest.
Including Booker.
And we will end our game for tonight with the rest of next week we will rejoin with everybody heading to the Lizardman Nest.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Good job, guys. Actually, let me ask, does anybody have any interest in we never do this and you guys never think to ask, do you want to do anything with the displacer beasts? Call it a question, I suppose. It's not necessarily. It's just you guys never think to loot the bodies, so.
I have no use for displacer beasts.
Mm-hmm.
I like tentacles sometimes. Can I search them for? Just search them. The one that's close to us.
So look, I'll even give you all of them. So looking at the displacer beasts alone there's nothing on them. They're animals. They're not like carrying gold with them or anything. Even if you cut them open, you're not really going to find much in their stomachs. But if
feed
any
it to Booker.
I guess I'll give you guys a hint because I'd like you to start thinking like this, and this is me metagaming a little bit. You can like skin animals or collect parts from them and things, and you might be able to do something with it later. Like Agnomeio collected those dragon turtle teeth a while back, which he still has.
Well, I was gonna say, Bill. I was gonna say next, if you were to say no like that, I was gonna say, can I like cut off the tentacles and offer them to our lizard folk as like a giving back to them since they gave.
Hell yeah, love it, awesome. That's a great idea. All right, so no problem. So you actually go around to all 4 of the displacer beasts. You cut off the ends of the tentacles and you put them over the fire. Start cooking them. And at this point, the rest of the lizard men that are surviving, they all come over to your camp because they see that you guys are the only ones that didn't lose anybody. And they recognize strength and power where there is. So I would say that between these giant animals and what you guys are able to do, you feed the tribe, everybody's happy, and they're looking at you as the powerful warriors that you are.
Yes.
Obviously, as I still sit atop my Triceratops.
I know, man. You put a little of that. You put a little of that adobo, right?
Oh yeah, get in there.
Yeah, give me that. Give me that Cholula. I want Cholula.
Pull a little Frank's Red Hot out of there.
Yeah, little Cholula, little spice rub Cholula.
Awesome. All right, so let's pop back over here. So thank you everybody for joining us here on Dungeons and Drams. I appreciate you all joining us, and be sure to check the links in the description below. Join our Discord, join our Patreon, and most of all, subscribe to the channel and check out everybody else's channels. There's links to everybody down there. So thank you everybody, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers, guys.